Welcome back to the 2020 Gamescom Best of Show Awards. Now, if you're just now tuning in, well, you have great timing because we are down to the final two categories, and they're the big ones. Sid, take it away.
Whether it's a physical event with 300,000 attendees or a digital celebration, it's a massive undertaking to get so many games in one place. It requires an army of people to coordinate with developers and publishers from around the world in multiple languages and time zones to get their games in front of players. It's even more work to try and pick one definitive favorite game, but our judges rose to the challenge. Here are the nominees for overall Best of Gamescom. And now it's time for a heavy hitter, the Best of Gamescom Award. And your winner for 2020 is Cyberpunk 2077. With CD PROJEKT RED's stellar AAA track record, most gamers have high hopes for this sprawling, story-driven thriller that's currently the hottest ticket in gaming and looks to be revitalizing the genre across the board. Congratulations to the CD PROJEKT RED team. And joining me now, once more, is Bruce Greene.
Sid,
hey, Bruce.
It's so good to see you again.
Oh, I know. It's great. And we're talking more Cyberpunk 2077. They just won Best in Show Award. I mean, I can't
Is anybody
say
surprised
I'm surprised
here?
Yeah, I can't say it's a huge surprise. But we were just talking about how, it also won the Most Wanted Award. People are clearly hungry for this game. What is the detail for you that you are just so stoked to get your hands on?
Yeah, so it was like a year and a half ago, maybe even a couple of years ago, whenever they showed that first gameplay reveal, the 48-minute gameplay reveal, the first thing that I noticed was obviously, and I'd heard a lot about it, but when I saw it in gameplay, I was convinced was the first-person perspective. That's something that CD PROJEKT RED normally does third person, so I wasn't totally sold on it until I saw the gameplay, saw the first person, and I was absolutely in. That's the kind of game that I'm totally into, and that's why Cyberpunk, I think, has me more excited than even The Witcher 3.
Ooh, I like it. We're getting some hot takes. I completely agree, and because I am an FPS gal, if you will.
That's
I love
right,
FPS, and knowing that I'm going to get to explore Night City in first person is so exciting to me. But also Night City, I mean, man, the amount of detail that they are packing into your playground is just
it's unbelievable. It is insane. I don't know how they could make a larger game than The Witcher 3, but I think they're going to do it with Cyberpunk. And obviously, not bigger isn't always better. But with CD PROJEKT RED, I trust them. I think they know what they're doing at this point, right? This developer's at the very, very top of their game. Maybe even the best developer working right now. So
I like it.
I know it's a bold claim, but it's one of those things that I firmly believe, especially when seeing more and more about this game.
Mm-hmm. Well, and to go back to the first-person thing, I mean, like you said, previously CD PROJEKT RED has done third-person games, but it's not lost on them the amount of detail that has to go into a first-person game. And I mean, we were talking briefly about the Melee and how they were perfecting it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they were just. I just read an article just the other day about how they were kind of working on their Melee because they were trying to figure out how when the player melees another player in first person, it's like how do they make sure that they indicate it correctly to the player that's playing? And this is the kind of thing that CD PROJEKT RED. I mean, they've been developing this game for what, 7 years, 8 years,
at least,
and they're still perfecting it. And that's how you know that this game is absolutely going to be the best of 2020, if not the best of 2021, if it gets delayed or whatever. It's going to be the best of whatever year it comes out in, right? Going to.
No, definitely. And I mean, with the Melee, I hope the Mantis blades are
Oh, I
Perfect.
can't wait.
'Cause,
I'm so excited.
What was it? I think it was the year that they had the gameplay reveal that they showed the statue with the mantis blades, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And
I think you're right. Yeah.
I am so excited to see that arsenal that they have out there. I mean, because if they're packing that level of detail into, that sandbox and to Night City, like, show me the guns. I am
It's
so
gonna be
excited
great.
for that. So Bruce,
gonna be
one
great,
last
yeah.
thing before we
Yeah.
jump out of here, which is, what is the first thing you're going to do when you jump into Night City?
All right, Sydney, the first thing I'm going to customize, don't lie, you're going to do it too, customize those genitals. That's what we're doing. We're going straight to the genitals.
You gotta do it.
And then, I mean, you got it. Everybody's going to do it. And then also I'm going to customize the car when I get that car, because those are my two favorite things in all the world, cars and genitals. So I can't wait. There's so much there. There's so much in this game that you get to change and customize. Oh, man, I'm so excited.
Bruce, thank you so much for stopping by. Always a pleasure.
Of course, Sydney. It's always a pleasure.